Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and I wanted to show you a really cool trick that is really important now that Ark Survival Ascended has released when it comes to melee damage. Because of the reduction in movement speed, melee damage has basically gotten a significant boost. And there is a way with some, I mean, even if this is very usable in PvP, but if you put on some decent armor, you can do 32,000 damage a second. It's kind of wild. I'm going to show you that right now and how to, like, what everything it does for that. So if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. All right, let's do it and get this started. So I have two stegos, one with a armored saddle on it and then one without, just so you can see it. And then I've also got the ability to damage surfaces so you can see how much damage I'm actually doing, right? But I have a test dummy here, and I have a primitive sword. By the way, this is a primitive sword, no boost, no anything. And I have basically taken my character's levels and put them into my melee damage, all 130 of them, which are possible in Ark. And then you pop a battle tartar, which increases your melee by 50%, right? So this is a primitive sword, just so you can see, with a swing on the body, 1,071 damage. If you get a headshot, 3,215. However, because the sword is the fastest swinging thing in the game, you can actually offset a ton of damage, right? So this is just a base sword, and I'm getting 2143 just on a hit to the body. Now, if I swing to the head and you're able to hit that, it suddenly increases to 6431. Now, let's say you get a 300% capped sword on an official server, right? So this is completely doable on official. You can essentially one-tap everything in the game. It's kind of wild, right? So I can just walk up and just hit anything. So this is a 300% sword with the melee boost and the battle tartar. So on just a base character model, I'm doing 10,955 a second, which is kind of wild. And then if you're able to hit the head, look at this. I can do 32,867 damage a second. Consistently deal 21,911, which is absolutely bonkers. And it might be a way that I'm actually going to start testing to actually kill bosses with if you go into this mode and kind of just get on a tame and look up and swing. This might be a hilarious strategy. So just to show you a comparison, right, here's a stego and it's got a saddle on it, and you can swing on this consistently, deal 817 damage, which is absolutely bonkers. Now you can swim for the legs and still do 342, and then basically you're going to be able to shred dinos using this trick, which is a big advantage, obviously, right? Because the more damage you can off-put, the better off you are. I'm basically able to do, what, about 1,600 damage a second on a stego with a saddle on it, which is bonkers. And if something doesn't have a saddle on it, I'm able to offset about 1,634 damage, which is about 3,000 damage a second on any tame, right? So that being said, this is an incredibly powerful strategy because all you have to do is just find tames and swing on them, right? And this is on official settings, by the way. This is not like, there's no boosts, there's no anything. It is just a battle tartar plus my melee damage, and then my sword, just so you can see, it has 340. I tried to keep it as close to official max as possible, and it's bonkers the amount of damage that you can do. But 32,000 damage a second basically means that there is nothing in the game, you just saw that right there, that can survive a sword hit. I will start testing this on bosses to see if this is something that can actually, you can take care of a boss with, but the amount of damage you're able to output is, I mean, look at that. 8,700, crazy. You might be able to, I mean, I'm going to look into taking out like Giganotosauruses and Titans with it as well. But we'll start slow, right? Yeah, so that's, hopefully this video helps you out and shows you the value of it. And it does a ridiculous amount of damage to stone foundations as well, by the way. You can see that per swing, I'm doing about 40 or 50, which is not too bad. And you can basically break into a door pretty easily using this. But yeah, so you can use any weapon in the game. The sword is the best close range weapon, so definitely check that out. But anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, and make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subscribing to the channel. All right, teach.